Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for October 3rd, 2017. My. What an amazing strength this market has. Bulls are running hard, and there doesn't seem to be anything at all that they're concerned about. What's even more amazing to me is that we had such an amazing run after, the tragic shooting in Las Vegas. I'm surprised. There seems to be nothing right now, nothing at all that this market fears. We are wildly bullish, and all they want to do is go up. So we gapped up yesterday here on the diamonds, and we're gapping up again this morning, with the futures pushing to new record highs at the open today. And it would look like that's going to be the case in the SPY. SPY could just touch a new record high this morning. Notice that we left a gap behind here yesterday in this amazing show of strength here in the SPY. And then also IWM, just tremendous bullishness here. It's like all of a sudden there is just money pouring into this market. Actually, really astounding. So all we can do as retail traders is stay with the trade. Okay, stick with the positions, stick with the trade, allow the trades to work, but be very, very focused on price action. If, it's really common for new or inexperienced traders to want to chase this because they get that feeling of, I'm missing out. But let me just say this. If you are feeling that right now, you've already missed the trade, okay? Don't chase stocks into this. It's a common issue. It's a common problem of chasing into that. And when that occurs, you may be buying right at the resistance point where the market begins to sell off or roll over. And those will be the first stocks to get punished. If they're very, very close to price resistance, those are the first to get punished. If you've ever been in a situation where it seems like every time you buy a position and you immediately suffer a pullback, that's a symptom of buying at resistance. And you need to correct that right away because it's a very painful process. It's like the death from 1,000 paper cuts. You just slowly bleed, and it's very, very painful. So make sure that you're planning your trades carefully, that you're not buying stocks at price resistance. And what's an example of price resistance? Well, let's take a look at the cues. Right here is an example of price resistance. A lot of times as new or inexperienced traders, what they'll do is they might just see this poke its head above this resistance point, and that's when they buy. They feel like that's finally the confirmation of the trade. And what can then happen, if that pops out, then we immediately suffer that pullback. So make sure you're not buying trades right at price resistance. Make sure you're looking for stocks that are at or near price supports. That way you have a defensible position and it's easier to trade. You can actually plan a trade with much less risk in the position. So just a few words of experience there that hopefully will help. Now, when we take a look at all these indexes, everything is very strong. The market is very strong. There's also lots of good potential trades out there. Make sure you're buying them at or near price support. Don't chase them that are well into the move. Stocks that you are currently in that have nice profits, don't allow greed to prevent you from making a profit. And what I mean by that is I tend to sell into price strength. I like to sell as the stock is moving up. Now, I may not sell the entire thing. It's actually just scaling out, is what I'm doing. As the stock is moving up, I'm taking profits. Okay. So don't let greed prevent you from going to the bank, is what I'm saying. And that happens. That's another major issue that folks will have, new traders have to deal with all the time. Even older traders have trouble with that. We all do. We all want more, right? You know, give me $1,000 and I want two. It's normal, but the way to avoid that is have a good quality plan. And my plans always include places where I'm going to scale out and take profits. Because one of the most important things for me is not hitting home runs. I don't care about hitting home runs. Home runs happen every once in a while. What I'm concerned about is profiting consistently. And if you want to be a full-time trader, if you want to make this a career, you have to learn to take profits consistently. Okay? If you fail to do that, you're always going to struggle reaching that goal of trading full time. So think about that. Think about scaling out, working for those consistent gains rather than always swinging for the fence. Okay, let's take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX is down here at, very, very near historic lows. And you can see I've labeled this. This is kind of a danger zone down in here. Actually, this red area was the danger zone. That's now moved even lower. This area down in here is where we get those fear shocks. If something comes up that shocks the market, the complacency in here just suddenly turns to fear. And you can see we get these big spikes. I'm not suggesting that's going to happen today or even in the very near future. I'm just suggesting that we need to be focused on the price action. Don't get complacent with the VIX at these extreme levels, okay? Just don't get complacent thinking that you can, there's no risk in this market, because believe me, there's always risk in the market. If we take a look at T2122, and I've been looking at this a little bit here lately, just because we're up here in this reversal zone area. We've just had so many stocks running up. The 4-week new high-low ratio is reaching that upper boundary. Now, we're not clear up there, and we can stay up here for a little while. So this isn't necessarily saying that we have to fall today or even this week, but it is saying that we need to be watchful of potential rollover signals and be thinking about putting some profits in the bank. Just make regular trips to the bank to protect yourself. Relieve the stress on those positions, and also to remind yourself not to chase into trades that are well within their move. Okay, so let's see. Lots of good trades out there, lots of good stocks, lots of good things happening in this market. Stay with the trend, stay bullish. Don't predict that the market's about to roll over, because experience will, tells me, when I look back, this really reminds me, if anyone ever traded, and I'm going to go back here quite a ways. I'm going to clear most of that off the chart. If anyone remembers this rally here in the NASDAQ, you can see that these kind of irrational type moves that just go and go and go and go and go can go much longer than anyone expects. And you can see they will normally end with this wild moves, unbelievable bullishness. And I don't think we're quite there yet. We could be, but I don't know that we're quite there yet. It's when that last dollar of the most risk-averse person finally comes to the market. That's when this ends. And I don't think we're there yet. There's been tons of money printed, and there's lots of money out there floating around, and I think it's all rushing into the market right now. So I think there's still more upside, but I do want to caution you to just not to blindly trade into this. Okay, go in with a good plan and a good set of rules to protect yourself. Okay. So, hey everyone, I produce this information every day. This is part of my morning preparation. And if you find it useful, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button and click that follow me button on Facebook. And also, please feel free to drop a comment, and I can always use those thumbs up. Those help me a lot. Click that thumbs up button if you think it's worthy. Also, please do me a favor if you can, share my videos. When you share a video, then other folks have an opportunity to see it. So feel free to do that and post them wherever you would like. We want this information to get out there. We want to help. I want to help people trade better, be more successful in this business of trading. So feel free to do that at any time. Hey, I want to wish everyone a fantastic day. I want to wish you great profits, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care now.